Okay, I'm going to show you really quick how I do shirts by testing a logo that I've just made for someone. This is a shirt that didn't turn out right on the other side, so I'm going to use the back as a tester. I like to use these craft mats similar to what goes in a Cricut cutting machine because they have the self-adhesive on them and they make it a lot easier. Sorry, I'm going to move my camera up a little so you can see more. Well, I guess I don't have to do that. They make it a lot easier to stabilize the shirt. So I will just go and stick one up inside of there with the adhesive cover on. Kind of get it laid out a little bit where I want it. And this one's going to go up in the corner because I'm planning on using it as a tester a few times. So I'll just get that way up there and straighten out my shirt, make sure it's where I want it. And then I reach up inside the shirt and I grab the corner of the adhesive and I start pulling it back while I'm straightening out the fabric so that it all kind of sticks where I want it to. That's the trick. Okay. And then I've got a nice clean area to work with. For those of you who did not see the first one, here's our stencil. We're going to go to a corner and I kind of rough it up just a little so I can get a fingernail on it and open it. Now, often a new stencil will not feel as sticky as it needs to. This one actually feels pretty good. We'll try it and see how it goes. This is a tester shirt, so there is some other ink on it. We're gonna go and stick that right up next to the other one. And as I was mentioning before, if it doesn't feel sticky, friction activates the adhesive. So you can kind of do this with it, or you can put a light misting of water and then dry it back off on a shirt. I'm not going to worry about this because it's not really moving. It's not stuck down everywhere, but most of it is. And then we are going to use the Speedball ink, fabric ink. And I just scoop a bunch out. This is a lot bigger design, so I'm probably going to pour it a little bit. Get a nice bunch on there. And then I've got a squeegee that I'm going to go across it with. Okay, I'm just dragging it. You can tell already this is going to be a little too much ink. So we'll take a big blob of it and just scrape it back in to the container. And you want to kind of work quickly, but not so quickly that you're stressed, okay? We're going to go across this a few times to make sure the ink goes through everywhere. And then you kind of scrape it off because you don't want those lines in your design, right? And then I can start checking it by lifting the corner and seeing how it is. Pretty good on this side. That line's a little thin, but let's see if we can get a little more ink through that outer circle. Notice how I lifted it. I was able to push it back down in the same spot. Yes, that's better. And then going across here, it's looking pretty good, but I'm going to let it fall back down because I want to check the other side and still. Now, see what I just did? Don't do that. I'm being really fast here just to check it. So this stencil is good to go.